Yeah, we got some new shop equipment in. We're basically doubling our capacity and throughput. The first piece of that is another CNC machine. And then we're getting a laser coming in here in about a week. A little bit of a rearrangement throughout the shop. The most important thing that we lacked before was pure floor space to be able to lay up parts. So when you look around now, you can see we have almost an entire flagship out on the shop floor that we're laying up. Normally that would take 2 to 3 days just because we didn't have the space. Now that we're expanding, we got additional space, we have the room to do it. Yeah, we've recently just expanded our team in composites. Most of what we hire for is attitude based. Vacuum infusion, there's only 2 companies in Colorado that do it, and we're one of them. There's only a handful of shops really in the US that do it. So you can't really hire based on experience. We just stick true to having great training procedures, good attitude, and yeah, showing people the ropes. The main goal for manufacturing for us is to get flagship down to a 1-day cycle in composites. The main bottleneck before was space and equipment throughput. Since we've doubled all of that, we should be able to get that. We're pretty close to flagship right now. Paragon, it's going to take a little bit to be able to cycle a full part in a day, but you know, we're slowly chipping away at it, and yeah, trying to cycle 1 product per day in composites and machining. Huh?
Got any ideas on where you want to put all these?
Anywhere but here. This is our new shop. It's about 8,000 more square feet that we added. This is going to serve as trim, bond, and paint. Paint booth is just getting delivered now. Hopefully in about 2 weeks it's set up and running. You know, I think quality actually will get better as we're scaling. We have more specialized skills that we're doing. Instead of one person having to do 3 different things, 4 different things throughout the day. Now they can focus on this one thing and get really good at it. This is just one example, is trim. So normally we would mark out where we're trimming these features on the backside of the foam, and you still have to scribe a line, get a hole saw, drill a hole, and then go ahead and cut it out. We came out with a new way of making silicone molds that as the guys are laying it up, it's already cut out in the foam. So we're able to press in these silicone inserts, and after the part's been infused, all we have to do is just punch it out. It's finding these things because we've done it so many times that we're being more efficient just through better design and thinking through the process rather than just hiring on more people and trying to muscle through it.